Down and it looks like there's
Give me
some
the
puddling.
correct vocabulary.
There seems to be
So
some
there seems to
puddling.
be bubbles in the wall here.
Yeah.
When you touch it, it all opens up and
The plaster comes down.
the plaster comes out.
Yeah.
And it must be coming from above,
Yeah, well, why don't
somewhere,
you- Maybe. But why don't you see it from above?
because it goes down, there is space, nothing to stop it when it comes down. Until it reaches this point, apparently there is something that stops it, so it starts spreading to the sides. And flash on. So there's nothing there, actually.
No, there's nothing.
Right? Just in this area for some reason. I don't know why. And then there is some here too.
Let me see. Hold
No,
on.
but this is little
No.
bubbles, but it's
It may be from.
it's not bubbling out.
Yeah.
But there must be something here. Help me with the English. Something here
Yeah.
in this area that stops the water. There must be something inside here that traps the water right in this area.
So what do you think it is? Or you just wanted to show it to him so he's aware of it?
No, let them find the source of the leak.
And how are they going to do that? You want him to cut the.
No, they have to
walls
go and check if the apartment above has a leak also.
Okay.
And if it does, that will be apartment 3, has to go into 308 to the same
Turn
location.
off the flash now on your head.
Flash off. Go to 308 in the same location and see if it has the same problem. And if not, go to 408 and see if the same problem. Because it may be coming from the roof.
Okay, maybe come from.
So help me explain it to him.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Now, how does this look on the top here? In the shower, because that was where it was before.
Here there is no leak
Right,
that is visible.
right. And then it's not looking like it's going from the toilet either.
No, because if it leaks here, it will go down here.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing in the wall, it will stop. Maybe it will stop on the bottom here, but it will not come out here.
You want to see if that's been dried?
What has been dried? Speak complete English.
Caulking.
The caulking,
Want to check if it's dry? Just sit down in the toilet.
yes. Yes, the caulking is dry, but it is a little soft. So
Okay. Probably would
in
need
the
some-
corners, when it is really thick,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
dry as much.
This is a good thing that you asked me, because I can go around and push it with my finger. The outer layer is dry, but the inner layer is not.
Okay, I have some gloves.
I don't need glove. I'm going to do it with my hands. Interesting thing is the thinner layer of the caulking is dry, but the thicker is not. Interesting, huh? And this is what makes a big deal of difference. You have to check it every step of the way, double and triple. When you're not, you don't know what you're doing. You want to check it and recheck it.
You want me to give you the little chair?
No, did you understand what I told you?
Yeah, that in the corners it seems to be a little
Soft. When I push, it gives quite a bit,
But
which
the
means
sides-
that it didn't dry inside.
Right. It hasn't
And
dried yet.
which may mean also that this is where the holes are.
Okay, it also may mean that
Because-
you just made it thicker
Tom,
too.
tom, tommy not. When I push it like this, inside it goes in,
Yeah.
which may be that there is a slot for it there. Some
A
little
hole.
holes that when I push it, it's not visible, but it goes in.
So maybe you should press it.
I did.
No, but I mean with the tool maybe, no?
Your finger is the best tool for this. Besides, it dries outside, so nothing comes onto my finger, do you? You don't understand
Yeah,
anything,
but
and
it's too
it's
soft. And what about here in the corner?
extremely
Did you-
frustrating.
did you press
Here,
it here?
it's totally dry.
Okay.
I can actually, this is a little still a little soft.
See? Yeah. Look, I think the thicker part too.
Yes, the thicker.
The thicker was the problem too. You understand?
Yeah.
You may want to go over there. I can give you a glove and you can go over there.
So I have the new thing. I can put the new thing, the new cooking on top of it.
Yeah. Let me get them.
Hi.
Yeah, how are you?
Okay. Can you come in, please?
Yeah, hey guys, yeah, come on.
Let me show you what the
You
problem
know, you
is.
have his ideas. You have hers.
What ideas?
Oh no.
Here, let me show you the problem. And Sarah can translate it to better English so you two can understand me. All of this didn't exist before.
What do you see?
When I touch it, look what happens. All of the bubbles comes apart. Now, I was trying to analyze it. Do you see that? I was trying to analyze it, and I asked them, did it appear recently? They said yes, that they didn't notice it before. And if it came out from the shower, it should go down. It shouldn't go across. So what I would like to do is I would like to go, this is 208. I'd like to go to 308 and see if they have the same problem. And then 408. And then most importantly to the roof and see where it comes and bid it in the bud. What is it called?
Remember, because
Nip it in the bud.
The caulking that you have there right now, that's recent?
Which one?
What's that? What
No,
you have on
no.
the edges right there. The
Oh,
caulking that was
this?
at, yeah.
Yeah. that's
What does this have to do with this?
Because remember that the water that was in the garage, it wasn't just isolated to right underneath the drain. It also came.
Yeah, it's spread out.
It spread out.
Yeah, but you don't know what is the source of it.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That's what he's trying to explain to you, that the source could have been that, and the drywall soaks it up because
Oh,
it was,
we
it
stopped-
was going laterally like that.
Yeah.
do you,
We
do
stopped
you have
using-
damage on the other side of this wall?
Yeah, that's what we were checking, and there's no. We didn't see anything. Let me say that. We didn't see. Oops. We didn't see any. Flash on. We didn't see any.
I'll be just put it in.
Yeah, it doesn't feel damp.
No.
Yeah.
There must be something in the wall that prevents it from going further down to the garage.
You notice here.
Yeah, I checked
it.
too.
Look,
I
maybe
checked.
the grout here.
Yeah, the opening.
Yeah. But this, I don't know, man. This feels.
How damp is it right now?
It's not very damp, man. I would say that this is maybe old.
When you saw it the first time, when did you notice it first, Avi?
Just when I called,
On the day that you informed us?
and we fixed
That was
everything.
on Wednesday? I think?
Yeah, because you know there was a hole in the ceiling.
I'll
But-
turn your flash off.
Flash off. There was a hole in the ceiling here, and it was leaking for the toilet above.
But we got that
That's-
replaced.
So we redone everything here, so it was all working
Yeah,
fine.
there were significant leaks going on from the unit above.
Right.
Remember when you guys were
That's
living
right.
here?
That's
yeah,
right.
in both bathrooms. Like
Right.
significant, you know?
Right.
I mean, I remember this bathroom was in really poor condition,
Yes.
so was the other one.
Right. So,
Um,
so they worked on
But
it.
touch it, Diego, see if maybe what you think about the moisture there.
It looks, I mean, it looks pretty dry over here. Yeah, there's no dampness here.
We just wanted you to be aware of
I
it.
think it was because of the leak that was happening over there spilling over here. Because if it was from above, you'd start seeing it up here.
Well, that will be easy to stop if once we stop
I
this.
think that you stop
Yes.
this over
And
here
And monitor
and
that.
we
and you
fix-
monitor this.
Yeah.
And yeah, we monitor it and then we will fix it. But I would like you to know that when we do that and it bubbles again,
We'll
and it,
replaster
No, I don't think you, like, for instance, monitor it for now, right?
no, we're
If there's actually a leak, this is gonna get wet.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
don't fix it just yet.
Yeah,
No,
don't
No,
fix
I'm not
it.
touching this.
Remove,
No.
like you did here, remove this
Yeah.
loose stuff, you know?
And to see if there is any more coming out.
See if anything more is
Yeah.
coming out. 'Cause
Right.
you don't know
And
what
then take
day
it from
of
there.
But it will be really easy to go to check in 308,
We can-
408,
we
and
can-
the roof especially. If there is something in the roof and nothing stops it, this may be the first stop.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. When you noticed it the first time, was it wet? Was it damp?
It was pretty much like
And-
this.
and we don't live here. You know
We
what I
don't
mean?
live here, but I touched it here and it came out just like this. You see?
Because it's so close to this right here.
Yeah,
it looks
I
like
know.
it's coming from spreading like this. Is what it looks like to me.
But if you have something in the 408 and the 308, that may mean that it is coming from
I mean,
above.
we can definitely,
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, you have to get homeowner cooperation here.
Yeah, no, but even just a
But
look.
this coming all the way from the roof without us hearing anything from 408 or 308,
Yeah.
you know, and it going all the way here and then
It may be
showing
that they
itself
don't have anything that
down
blocks
here.
it. I don't
well,
know.
they do. They have the same concrete thing that you have.
There may be something different because this is right on top of the garage and they may have done something
It's the
different.
same. It's the same kind of.
Okay, but you can
What
check.
is that, a
It
plaque
doesn't
or
hurt to
whatever,
check.
concrete
You
plaque?
see,
So
sometimes-
You know,
what we can do is we'll tell 308 that we observe that there's some
Yeah.
sort of water damage in 208. We
And
want to
also
see.
to 408 and go to the roof.
Yeah.
I'll go with you to the roof.
We want to see.
Let me tell you
What
another-
is it that we're looking? We're looking for damage in those. In
You're
those units?
looking
Some
for a leak.
evidence of
You're looking for a leak.
water in the guest bathroom.
There is an apartment here that is redone by William or Bill. You know that they've gutted everything?
At the end of
228.
I think it is 228.
Yeah,
So
facing
we
the
went
second-
inside
yeah.
to see what will be the
With the
charges
main-
and other thing if we hire it and they do the same
Same
thing.
thing.
And what they did, they busted all the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
that place is a complete gut job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I looked there in the in the where the shower is,
Yeah.
and I saw that there is some kind of bars, and it may be unique to this floor because this is on top of the garage. I cannot tell what
By the
happens
way,
above.
he said that he showed us that there's termites.
Termites deep in the wood. He removed this wood, for example, and he said that it was full of termites.
And
Wow.
in the wall. And then he's showing that there's leaks.
We should go. You should take an advantage that he busted all the walls, and you can see the
You
infrastructure.
can see right inside, and you
Yeah,
see
I've
all
seen-
the
Yeah,
water.
we've seen that before.
But did you see the termites?
No.
I did not see the termites.
It was
And
full of-
I haven't
it was
heard anything
full-
about termites.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
could also be wood ants because we've had issues with wood
No,
ants.
no, but he-
we had an
yeah.
infestation on the trees in the front. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went
Remember
together
with the
Yeah.
termites?
with the
Exactly.
city. Remember
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
called the city.
So they treated the tree. But then I was doing further research, and you have to be really careful with that because you can create what's called a split colony. Some of them will die, others will escape
to go to another tree.
and form a colony elsewhere.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
and now we're seeing all kinds of dead ants in the rec room,
Because they fly,
which
you know.
we weren't seeing before. No,
Yeah.
these wood ants don't fly. And there's like, I mean, there's got to be at least
No,
20 or
but
30 a day.
But a lot of times when the termite guys come, they may not do a thorough job. Here you have an advantage that you have the holes there, and he was showing us
Yeah.
termite.
You know, they're
damage.
very
Like,
unique.
well, that's the thing. Like, is it actually termite damage or is it the wood ants? Did you see? Not
didn't
necessarily
know.
you. It's I guess the question to ask
So,
here is,
what did you see? You
Was
saw
there evidence
wood?
of termites?
I didn't look. You know, he
I
showed
looked
it.
and I saw things that look like they're stool or what is it called? The shit that they drop those
droppings.
little
The drop.
droppings. And he said that the wood was full of them. And then he was working on cleaning it. So by the time we may go again, I
You know
told him
what?
that I wanted to come back.
We wanted to come
That-
back to
and-
see how much
and
it
take
would be
pictures of
to,
that, but I was
Yeah,
so-
that could be old also.
I don't know, but I'm just.
When I've seen when I've heard about termites here, typically the people reporting that are the ones on the 4th floor because the termites tend to they colonize the mansard of our building.
But
which is
once
up on
they
the
get
4th
in, they
floor.
start
Once they get
penetrating
going
everywhere.
But anyways, it's
Yeah,
I
but
saw in
haven't
the-
heard
the-
anything from 328.
I saw in the
428.
garage. I saw in the garage. I opened the door in the garage, and there were termites, and I hit the wood. And you know when termites,
Where
the
in
wood
the garage?
in my locker
Which locker?
for
number is
this apartment. I don't remember, but I know the location of it. I never
that
go
something
there.
that we can reproduce right now? If we go knock on it, will the termites come out?
I tell you what happened, I opened the door. You opened the door. Oh, we had an inspection. Somebody came.
Remember the inspector?
Some inspector about for termites or for something else. No, something else.
Was it
It was a time that the garage was under reconstruction of doors or some other issue or repaint or. Anyways, we opened the door, and I took a piece of metal and I tapped on it, and it broke down the wood. When the wood is rotten and there is a hollow area, you just tap it and it breaks down, and you can see that it is a termite damage. It's only the termites that are doing this damage.
Well,
no,
wood ants
the thing
also
is-
do that
That's what I'm saying. It's,
Huh?
it's either
Wood
termites
ants
or it's
also
wood ants.
do that damage.
No, but do
Water?
we have a termite?
Wood,
yeah,
wood.
Oh, wood.
Wood ant.
Last
wood
year-
ants,
last
maybe.
year,
Two
we
different.
But
bought
wood
a-
ants are larger,
a
you can
termite
see
inspector.
them
We
right
bought it
away.
broken, and he did an inspection of the building, and he
Anyway.
found no evidence of termites, but there was damaged wood. But it wasn't. He did say that it was termites. He didn't see any of like their wings. He didn't see any of their.
What I'm gonna suggest is maybe have them come back, and since you have a unit
That's
is
open,
inside the wall.
Let them go into the. There's a lot of wood there because they took out all the.
You know, 'cause why
all-
should they
what
do
is it
this
called,
when
this,
they're gonna
wood,
have
this,
to
wall?
renovate if it's sitting there, you know,
The-
termites, so. we
Yeah, you have an
advantage, we
opportunity
have
not to have-
an advantage.
But I'm surprised that the contractor or the owner hasn't reached out to the board to say, hey,
Well,
we
they're-
found these things.
He wants
You know?
to sell it. He doesn't want to mess with you and the
He
board.
doesn't want to
He's-
sell it. He wants to keep it.
To me, he said.
That's what Richard said, that he was fixing it up.
This
because
is
he
Rich-
was-
this
He was
is-
gonna
He's
move
the
it.
owner of 228.
No, but maybe we're talking about a different one. This was Bill, this was the guy that works for Noah.
Bill used to
No,
rent.
he used to rent there.
He used to rent.
Oh,
that-
okay.
so
So we're
that is-
confused as to who's the new
No,
owner.
but he's a Bill.
He's
Okay.
never
He was
been an
rent.
owner.
Oh, he was the
renting.
renter. Okay.
So does Bill own other units?
He
Yeah.
owns unit 229.
Okay. So this is the one he was supposed to sell.
Okay, so he has
Yes.
one unit
Yes,
Yeah.
229.
Okay.
and he was renting from Rick.
But it's a good
Yes.
opportunity since everything is
I'm
exposed.
just saying, it doesn't
You
matter.
can go and you can tap on it with any metal material.
Well,
And if-
look, when I went there, the only report I received from Tom is, hey, he's
Tom
the
is the
general
contractor.
contractor that's doing
Oh,
the
Tom,
the
right.
remodeling
Right,
of 229. And he contacted me and he told me, listen, I contacted Lorena already from Martin, but I'm not getting any traction.
Yeah, right.
This is what's going on. And I went there with Raul, our maintenance guy, to check it out. And indeed, we did find some
Damage.
water leaking from
The roof.
presumably the guest bathroom of 328. And so 220 and 328 were put in communication so they can figure it out, but that's it. Nothing about termites, wood
Okay,
ants,
so
Okay, but
we
no
went,
wood
we
damage.
spoke to him on Friday.
We
So
spoke to him, you know, on
yesterday,
Friday.
it was yesterday, right?
Yeah,
So
yesterday.
Tom Mellon?
Yes, and I wanted to go back to document it so I can send it to you, but I was so destroyed I
I'm sure
fell
we'll hear
asleep.
about it.
No, but I'm just saying, why not reach out?
I mean, we can reach out to Tom and
Yeah, reach
Yeah,
out.
he's there all day long.
Why not reach out? They have already the hole there. Take advantage of
Yeah.
having somebody, an inspector, or can go in and tell us. I'm not a termite expert.
So wait a minute,
you know.
you guys were in the apartment
Yes.
and he showed you,
Yes.
Tom did, not
Yeah,
Bill.
no,
Because you thought it
Tom,
was Bill.
no, Tom,
We
not
just-
Bill, there was no Bill there. I wasn't even sure that Bill is the owner. I forgot that Bill, the other one rented it from
He
Bill.
invited us in because we saw him from the porch, and we were taking.
And we said hello to
And
him,
he
and
said hello, and he said.
he's a
"I'm renovating this
contractor that
place."
is
So
getting
we
the
said-
place. So
and
we
he
said-
said, would you like to see, and we said, we want to do the same for one, on a unit here, because you're welcome to come in. He opened up the door for us there, we went in, we saw it, you know. So, and this was Friday, and he said, look what we have.
you want to
in
keep,
common."
because if he is right, you want to nip it in the bud and not
No, yeah,
let them
absolutely. It's
spread.
the solution for the termites is to tent the whole building.
And it was done more than 10 years
How long
ago.
ago was it?
Was there actual evidence of termites 10 years ago?
Oh
I
yeah,
have-
I remember there was a lot of evidence because a lot of people
Again,
didn't want to
what I've
pay.
heard is from the fourth floor,
A lot of people didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah,
at the
because they're
time.
not affected. The
Also,
ones
they-
on the lower floors aren't typically affected.
They also
so
couldn't-
they're
some
always
of-
and this has been going on for years. They're always pushing back because the
But
ones
some
on
of
the
them
fourth
are
floor
students
want the
and
10.
they cannot afford, and
Yeah,
in pension.
we'll get in contact with Tom and see have him show us those images. I'll take pictures of it and then we'll send it to Oregon and see if we can get Oregon to
see
come out.
also where he's saying that there's leaks. He said.
We
look
did
at-
that already.
No, but he's showing us where there's leaking now. Some other-
Yeah, we did. We looked at the
Let
leaking
him
now.
show you where he saw the termites.
And where you saw the termites. You know,
Before he rips it out, so you can.
Right, absolutely.
Probable termites. We're not sure if they're termites, wood ants, or
Yeah, no, I'm telling you what he said.
wood gnawing mice. I mean, we
I'm
don't. we don't
telling you
know,
what he
know.
said.
Unless I can see a termite.
To me, it looks like termite damage, but this is what he said. I quote him, and he's seen it many times. I think that he knows about it. He's been in the
but I'm just
business
saying, that's
for more
what
than
he
10
did.
years.
Yeah, we'll get in contact with Tom and take
Okay.
pictures and then have Oregon come out and
Yeah,
do an investigation.
and that's what I'm
You
saying.
can I go with you to the roof and check the roof above here and to see if there are holes right on top?
I think technically the answer is no. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah,
have,
you're not
you're not
covered
covered
by
by our
insurance.
insurance.
So
And-
what can we do that I will do my due diligence?
We can take pictures if you want.
Pictures of this.
No,
No.
on the you can't go to the roof, right?
Right.
You want to be able to see there.
No, I don't want to be able to see. I want to be able to see, to find a leak, and if there is a leak, to stop it.
no, it's,
No,
so-
but that wouldn't be.
it's-
So that would be on the association. That's not your responsibility to
I
stop
know,
it.
but it's my responsibility here to pay for
No,
it.
so here's the plan with regards
Yeah.
to this. We're gonna contact
First we will
408,
examine it
408,
for a while.
Well, I want to make sure that they haven't seen any
Yeah.
damage
Right,
to
and
their
408.
unit. If there's something in 408, then it's possibly the roof. If they don't have any damage, then
We can
technically it can still be the roof.
But the chances
But
are
that's why
slim.
we're gonna
But
monitor
it's
this
not
now.
visible. I'm not going to do anything for a while so I can monitor it just
Yeah,
like
we'll
you said.
monitor it now where it is. You know?
And let's say, but what I'm saying is, let's not procrastinate and ignore it and make it worse. And because if it is true that it's coming from somewhere, it will spread inside the roof of the garage and will rot the roof of the garage.
Have you
Even
seen any leaks in the garage?
No,
if this is
I was
fake.
actually, I was, next time I saw them, I was gonna be like, hey, you guys either stopped using that bathroom or you did something, you know, and obviously they did something,
Yeah, we did something,
you know?
but I'm not done.
But,
We're not
but, yeah, but what my report to you guys is, I haven't seen any more leaks. Raul hasn't seen any more leaks from here. I don't know if you guys are actively using this or your tenants
We're
are
not
or
living
what.
it, but we are coming
No,
here.
that's what I mean. I mean your
Yeah.
tenants. But remember, Avi, that when we were testing this, the water level got almost to the point where it was overflowing.
But it didn't overflow.
But there is also.
I mean, it didn't come from
No,
the
no.
outside.
It did not overflow, but
Yeah.
there's a possibility that if we continued letting it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
test,
going
it
to
could have
change it.
overflowed. And also, there's
Check
caulking
that
on
side
this
over there.
side.
Yes, I
There's caulking
know.
on this side. So that means that the water could have been going
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I know.
And remember that we found water out here,
Yes,
you know, on the floor.
yes.
So
Can't tell.
Yeah, listen, we are going to test it.
to me, that seems like the most likely scenario, you know.
And to me-
But that doesn't
We're gonna
mean
monitor
it.
that doesn't
Nobody
mean that
knows.
we, you know,
Yeah,
completely.
what I'm saying, let's monitor it
Yeah.
and let's monitor upstairs. That takes only a few seconds to look around. And then once we fix it completely and there is no more leak for sure, I will fix that. It won't cost a lot, but if it is coming from the roof of some
Yeah, we
other
want to make
source,
sure that there actually isn't a source of water.
Yeah.
If there is a source of water, we want to stop the source of water first.
yes.
Okay, that's all.
What else are you guys planning on for here? 'Cause,
But we
I
are
mean-
checking quotes from plumbers.
We're checking
Oh,
both
okay.
of them.
Did they, but are your tenants using this?
I don't
We
know.
told them not to use it, but you know, you tell them A and they do B. You know how
never
this,
know. You know what I mean? We
these
tell them
kids
not
are
to use it.
sometimes. They told
Yeah,
us
no,
that-
but I'm saying because
I asked them not to
clearly
use it.
some caulking has been done here.
Yes, I'm good.
So maybe that was all that was needed.
But it
What-
will take time. I wanted to give it a chance to dry completely
got you. Okay.
without
Now I
any
understand.
doubt. Because
Yeah.
even if it
And
is
then
drying
you're gonna
out,
test it.
even if it is drying outside, inside it may not be fully dry
Cured.
and
You saw
cured.
this up here.
Yeah.
What is,
I don't know.
This is the tenant put it. I don't even know
What
what
is
it
it?
is.
Men's
Sounds like that's so.
soap,
soap.
maybe.
But what I'm saying is, let's not be negligent and let's not be excessively ecstatic about something. Let's analyze it methodically and then analyze it and find the source and deal with the problem instead of procrastinating it until it is becoming much worse.
No, absolutely, absolutely. We have to make sure that there isn't a source of water. And if
Yeah,
there
so
is
I
source of
send
water,
you
we
a
gotta
picture and I
stop it.
send Arden a picture, and we'll start a process that eventually will be documented and effective and not neglected, you know?
Absolutely.
I can go to my garage, you have a kid that opens all the garages and to show you,
the lockers, you mean?
the lockers, excuse me, thank you. The locker and show you the damage that it was there. That must have been, I went with you. Remember one time we went to all the lockers and they have a list of lockers that needed
Did
to
you go
be.
with me? I
Yeah.
made a list of lockers, but I don't remember going with
Yeah.
you through
Yeah,
a list of
Yeah,
lockers.
they
No, we
had,
went-
the
we
thing
went
is that
around,
we had to
you know.
clear them because there was leak inside the locker, some of the lockers.
No, you were gonna do work on the outside.
Yeah,
You were doing
anyways,
inspection. Okay, let's go.
fine. So I just wanted to document this. Let's not spread it around and.
And then you can see on the 228 or whatever.
Yeah, you
the
can.
second
You don't
balcony
need me
from
for that.
there
Talk to
goes
Tom
a-
and ask him
Yeah.
to
where
show
the
you.
state-
28.
Right, Tom.
To show you exactly
Let
where
him
it is
show you
because
where are the issues.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we'll
he's
get
in
in
the
contact with Tom.
because he's in process of tearing out the wood. So once he
Yeah.
tears out the wood and he throws it away, you won't be able to see it.
Right. Yeah. Plus, we want to see what was the extent of the damage. Was it the entire wood? Was it just one section? Did it spread to like the other units?
He said, and I quote, "It is full of termites." I don't know,
Yeah.
but he was talking about the. I think he was talking about the
That's so
wood that
weird.
is
I
under.
would have expected him to call me, hey dude, we got a serious termite problem here. You know, I'm not gonna replace any wood until
No,
we-
but he has
know?
a job. You go
He has
to
a
the
job to
shop.
do.
He has a job that he needs to fix. He's
And he
not-
wants
No,
to
no, I
finish
know,
the
but
job.
one of his bathrooms, the ceiling is on hold because of the leak he reported to me.
Right, so.
You know, so I would expect the same kind of thing if there's.
Okay, you didn't. So, but now
termites,
we're telling you,
you know?
you got an easy thing. You know the guy. Yeah, just go in and see.
We're gonna go into it. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. Right,
I
that's-
was-
Anyways, we have done.
We did our due diligence.
Yeah.
We did everything. Thank you guys for coming. Sorry for the delay. We got detained.
Yeah,
No worries.
And then we.
Thanks for
I hope
coming.
you weren't detained by the police.
not yet.
By Miami's traffic. Have you ever driven in Miami's traffic lately?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Diego, I'm looking for somebody. We're building some AI PCs, and you are an electrical engineer.
Yeah.
If you have people that have experience with building the new AI PCs, you know, with the new boards, they have NVIDIA, multiple graphics boards.
But the computer science department already has servers that are specific for AI training. I don't know if you knew about that.
I didn't know about it. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah,
This is,
the computer science department has, I think, 3 server racks with NVIDIA. I
oh,
forget-
this
I
is
forget the
exactly
model.
what we're trying to do, the
And,
same
and
thing.
you can request from them to use their server. So they'll give you an
Wow,
account,
that
and
is
then you
really
can
great.
just SSH straight into their
Server.
servers and load up your own AI model.
Yeah, okay, great. Thanks for telling me. But if you,
But I think
If
the
you're not
engineering
PhD
department does want to also create a server room for our own
If you know-
GPU modules.
if you know some students that are interested in that,
And in the engineering,
For their
in the software engineering
dissertation
side, there
or
aren't that
something
many.
like
But in computer science, there are a lot.
okay, well,
Okay.
try to get in touch with him. Thanks.
Yeah, I think Dr. Sarkar. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Dr.
no.
Dilip Sarkar. He's the one that gave me access to that server.
What we're using.
I made my own AI model to
Which is?
teach it how to count with interference patterns.
Okay.
Interference of what kind?
Just light interference. They create an interference. So 2 light beams come together. They create an interference pattern, and I wanted to teach it how to count based off the fringes that are created. And so I did that for a project.
And you actually taught somebody, or you did
this is-
something, or was just theoretically written something about it? But
It
you
was
did,
just a project report for a class.
but you didn't test it, and you didn't teach it, and you
No,
didn't.
I taught it. I created the model. I trained it, and then I tested it.
So let me know if you don't mind. I would like to come and document it with video and other things, to make a presentation.
Okay, yeah, for
So-
instance, I can send you the report that I created on.
Yeah, send me the
Yeah,
report,
sure.
please.
Yeah,
And when
but-
you do it again next semester, we would like to document it. If you are interested in it, we'll come to your class and just silently document it and write a review about it as a...
Yeah, the class is called, what's the class called? Advanced Imaging, I think it was.
Yeah, that's what we're
Advanced imaging
doing. We're
algorithm,
doing,
something like that.
we're
Okay.
doing
And you were
imaging.
teaching it?
No, I didn't teach it. This is Dr.
Yeah.
Sakar.
Oh, Sakar.
We're
okay.
doing imaging that where AI can look at an image and interpret the content of the image and speak to you
I think another, this is all.
with
computer
regular
science
with
department.
regular voice, and you
Yeah,
can converse.
conversational.
You can
Conversational
converse with
AI.
the AI, and the AI can tell you what it sees in the image, and you can ask him the AI questions, and it will reply in a regular voice from a phone or any other device. So
Yeah, I think one of the other projects was one of the students he took Bible verses like Psalms and then tried to create a language model just based off the Psalms themselves to be able to reference the different Psalms that exist. That was another project that was there.
And this is the reason that we are doing it is because the company that manufactures this wants to do the same
They
thing
wanted to have it built into the model.
on a local host off the grid. So when you don't have communication, you'll be able.
Emergency
The
room.
model would have to be stored onto the device
Yeah,
itself.
Yeah, there's
a
there's
small
an
model.
the Olama model that is open source and free, and there is a version that is as opposed to the large language model, a not so large or small language model that will run on devices like a phone locally, and will be specialized. So unlike regular LLM, that is a huge area of knowledge that will focus on light intercept or very
For a specific application.
exactly, but it will completely ground this application, and these devices can have 2 terabyte of storage. So it is a huge amount of storage.
What's
Well,
the typical size of a language model?
Actually, I don't know the answer to that. But for instance, when I did my project, I had 4 gigabytes of training data and 2 gigabytes of testing data. But that's
And this is nothing compared to 2 terabytes.
yeah.
Yeah, and I would expect, I mean, the language model, that's just gonna be all text.
Yeah,
right?
it should-
So that
well,
text
no.
doesn't take up a lot.
The
No,
language.
it depends on. So, for instance, if you're also talking to it,
Right,
you
right.
have to be able to record those
Voice to text
those
and-
frequencies.
The frequencies of voice.
So you can match it later.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, you
that's
have
where
voice
they-
to
when
text
you-
and text
you
to
can
voice.
And especially when you're doing something like that, you need voice. You're not gonna be texting here. You're out in the field, you're a remote worker, and all of a sudden there's the hurricane, and how am I gonna be? You remember those guys even in the, when we had that problem when FPNL came, right?
So this is the design. Let me give you an example that you can understand. A plumber working in the garage and another plumber in the toilet in the 4th floor. And what they are
Hands-free. Don't have to
what
do
they are
the
doing
phone.
now, either screaming to each other or talking on the phone. These devices can also sync with a PC and a phone. So this way they can be hands-free talking and have the AI becomes also a member in a Zoom meeting. So they see and hear
So that
everything in
device-
real time.
And then you can share it with
And the-
experts around the world and saying, hey, this is an issue. Or you do an inspection and you can basically see, okay, this is what we have now. We got this organ, but is he really a professional? We got a real professional looking in.
Yeah,
to
it's
see.
just a remote professional.
Yeah.
And remember that you were sitting down there in this box with people from the elevator, and they were putting the phone on the box and trying to explain to some remote user. Do you remember anything like that?
I mean, I can picture it.
Yeah,
I
so
can picture
this is designed for that, and this device can handle a lot more than a phone, and it can sync with your phone, so that way, when your hands are free and you deal with the board, and you have somebody in even another country, it has also its own SIM card and its own modem,
And it's on IP. So
and
you
its
can-
own IP, but when none of that works and you don't want it to work, it can also work locally on a local host off the grid, because sometimes you have security issues like in military applications, like an Abrams tank in Ukraine, and the controller and the knowledgeable person is here, and the Americans don't want to be in Ukraine for political reasons, so that way they can say, hey, we're not there, but they can see and hear in real time. Or talking about the Gaza Strip, you have people in the Gaza that are in it. The new equipment for the US, they didn't have enough time to learn it, yet they can have an American here and some Israeli expert in Tel Aviv controlling and demonstrating to the driver in the Gaza Strip in the middle of a war.
Yeah.
So-
fix the tank.
Exactly.
Right.
Which
I
hap-
mean, you can do the same thing. Well, I guess NASA
Yeah.
kind of already does it, right?
Right,
They have the
right,
entire
right.
command center that
Right.
feeds instructions to the astronauts.
the whole
While
point,
they're doing the spacewalk, yeah.
Yeah.
the whole point that these devices are very cheap, less than $2,000, the low end and the high end, when you stack a lot of power banks and other things like that, it can come to 5,000-6,000, but it's extremely affordable. So that's the idea.
So-
But are those for sale already? Or
Yeah, but they have
It's still
new versions.
prototype.
We are testing it and we are working with them. We're going to go to this AI conference now in Las Vegas to meet representatives of the company
And the video.
and NVIDIA and to try to work directly with the companies, because a lot of it is in R&D 2 years before they even release it to the marketplace. So we have to work with the companies directly, because what's in the marketplace is already 2 years old, so to speak.
But right now, you don't have you don't have any model
No,
loaded to
no,
it, right? You
no.
still need to figure out what hardware to use
Yeah,
to be able
right,
to store
right,
the
right.
yeah.
No, I can use a USB. It
No,
has,
but you don't have the AI model now. No.
oh, the AI model that they are using
it's
now
in-
is
it's in-
not resident on the device. It's using
The cloud.
Yeah, you okay?
the
So
cloud,
you have
yeah.
some sort of cloud.
so these have a cellular connection right now?
The connection is, there are various ways to connect, but the most simple way is with the SIM card and the cellular network.
Okay.
They have,
And then they different.
they
And
have
this
other
is,
connections,
what
I
Avi's
think.
wearing is an old model. You understand?
Yeah, because
It's a
the-
very old model. But
because-
they have like 4 generations.
It has some
past that.
features. This model has place for 2 power banks. And the most common problem is that it runs out of power, because some of these people, like on the linemen on the Florida Power and Light, they go for 8 hours.
Yeah, but those guys should have like a solar panel hat or something, man. They're out in the sun, right? Take advantage,
That's a
you
good
know?
idea.
I mean, the
idea.
plumber in 408,
Yeah.
no, because it's it's not
But
gonna
I-
work.
Well, it's
But those
everything.
linemen for
But
FPL,
what-
for sure.
What we want to do is we
Just
want
like a little thing here, you know?
Right, and Avi will look great.
register it. I'm going to steal your
Well,
idea.
if
You'll
you
be
use
in
it,
the
just
back.
give me a cut.
Yeah,
You know, I'll
you
take
know,
a royalty,
we want-
1% of each unit sold. That's not a lot.
No,
Right, and
we want
you'll-
to.
and
We
your
want to
name,
make.
Adrian, will be on the count.
No, I
The
don't know
problem-
that. I'd rather remain anonymous.
The problem is that we want to document university case stuff, use cases. And in business, there's nothing like electrical labs that we sit with your hands and you work, and you really need to be hands-free. And in engineering, and especially
Physics, you know what I mean?
computer engineering, even when you assemble this machine, you have to sit there with the
Because
board.
otherwise you can just do screen recordings, right?
Right, yeah.
Right,
Yes.
you don't need it, but when.
It's when you get the blue screen of death,
And there's no
then this,
screen recording that you can do.
yes. So this is where we need it.
You understand? So
Yeah.
external rather than internal to the computer.
No,
Okay.
yeah, I'll send you an
Yeah,
email
send-
with my with the report that I made and
And also with
and
the
Dr.
professors.
Safar's
Yeah,
contact
yeah,
information.
right.
When you taught it in
No,
your.
I didn't teach it.
Oh, you
Dr.
didn't?
Sakar was the professor,
He
and
just
I
took
took
the
his
class.
class.
Professor.
That was his project.
We want to just sit in it for a few minutes and document it, and
Yeah, I think he teaches it during the fall semesters.
Okay.
It's the advanced AI course.
Okay.
great. So we will
We'll
contact
contact
you.
him, see what he's doing.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
All right. So let
All right.
me know if I can
Okay,
be
we
of
will.
any help,
Right,
Okay.
if you need us.
and at the same time I will report to you if anything.
Yeah, if anything, if you see anything changes
Changes.
there, and really just monitor for dampness. You can even have your tenants
Yeah.
monitor for dampness
Yeah,
and
and,
have them report it to you.
and before I fix it, I will tell you, just to clear with you that you didn't find any other source that wants to pay for it. I'll have to pay for it myself.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
Well, I got you.
All right,
Okay,
thanks a lot. I
thank you
appreciate
for
you
showing
coming
us
and
that.
Thank
seeing
you.
me.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let me go to 209 and talk to him.
Yeah.
You want to spray?
I don't need you to spray.
No, but you want to see what he wants to throw out?
Yes.
Yeah, let me go and get my purse in case it's up.
Okay. I'm amazed to see that it is not dry.
Right.
You know?
It's good that I told you that.
Yes.
I said that you thought it was
So
done.
let me also try to put another layer. So that I took the other one also.
The new one is done.
Yeah, I want to take the new one. Give it another cook with this one. Maybe this one, they said it dries better or
I
something.
don't know.
Anyways, I want to test it.
You want me to first test? You want me to first?
If you want to stay with me for a few
No,
minutes.
I for sure want to go stay with you. I don't want you to do it on your own.
So
You want
what,
to take the chair?
from what I understood,
You have to
yes,
turn it. Let's take the chair.
let me start a new clip.
Okay. Where do you want the chair? Over here?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, inside, yeah. So, I want to start a new clip. Can you clip everything that you have
Yeah.
now?
Hold on.
See, I don't have much space to put a lamp on my head.
Right. Where?
Stop
I
recording.
can turn on your flash.
Yeah, just a second.
Hold on.
Record video. Flash on. Flash on.